Bang, first question. What's the probability now that I took my car and I was on time? Now let's remember our probability rules. Rule number one, the probability of two things happening and in simultaneous succession of each other is their probabilities multiplied. So, to our tree diagram, probability I took a car is 0.3 and the probability I was on time is 0.7. As I go down this road, you know what I do with those two numbers? I multiply, exactly right. Now it's a really good idea to go ahead and let's multiply all of these routes and see what probabilities we come up with. So if I multiply the fact that I took a car and I was on time, I multiply those two probabilities together, guess what I get? Oh yeah, exactly right, exactly right. Now, just for practice, let's say I took my car and I was not on time. What's the probability of that happening? That I took my car and I was not on time. Well, let's multiply. 0.3 times 0.3 is good. Okay, now moving right along. What if I took my truck and I was on time? What's the probability of that happening? Good. And then finally, what's the probability that I took my truck and I was not on time? Multiply. Bang! And there you go. You have probabilities now for every single situation. Whether I took my car, I was on time or not. Whether I took my truck, I was on time or not. Every single probability for every single situation is at the end of that branch. Just remember to multiply as you move left to right in your tree diagram. Good. I got another question. Better. Okay, good. Moving right along. What's the probability now that I was not on time? Now, it doesn't say whether I took a car or truck, it just says the probability that I was not on time. Now, there are multiple probabilities over there involving me being not on time. So, let's take a look at these probabilities real quick. So, taking a closer look at these probabilities over here, notice I have the probability of me taking a car being on time, taking a car not being on time, truck on time, and truck not on time. Now, how many of those probabilities involve me being not on time? Good, just those two. Now, if those are two different situations of me not being on time, I need to add those situations together. Think about it like this. As we move left to right through our diagram, those are and statements. Taking the car and I'm on time, okay? As we move down our results, think of those as or statements. Now, there are two different ways for me to not be on time. I could have been late taking a car or taking a truck. So I gotta account for both of those probabilities. So, the probability I took my car and I was not on time, 0.09. The probability I took a truck and was not on time, 0.35, and you have to add those together because I need to account for every possibility where I was not on time. As you can see, there are two of those. So, there we go. Add those together and we get 0.44. That's exactly right. That's the probability that I'm not going to be on time, regardless of what I do. Nice. All right, this is just a basic. This will be another video with another example, maybe a little bit of kick up. Make sure you check it out. Thanks for checking this out. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.